Thursday, February 23rd, 2012. Last time I was with you guys, I was at 211.7, I think. The next week I was 210.3. The next week I was 214.7. And then today I am 208.6. Okay, so first off, sorry for filming in my car. I know that there's a lot of noise, which is weird because I don't hear that much noise. I don't know, maybe it's where my phone is positioned. I'm going to work and I've been super busy with work, so this is like the only time I can probably film, and then after work I have to take my brother to do his community service, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, let's talk about these 3 weeks. I was doing fine, that first week. That second week, after that Thursday weigh-in, I started like binge eating for about from that Thursday to Valentine's Day. Then I have a story to share about the day after Valentine's Day. My band was super tight, and I was really frustrated, and I was being very, very stubborn, that I wanted to chew, and I was like, no. If that chicken isn't working for me, then probably these chips will work for me. Probably these cookies will work for me. And yeah, they do work for me. They might not be, they are not effective for weight loss, but of course they're going to work going down, Ice cream, fine. And then I went to San Antonio, and whenever I go to San Antonio, I stay at my aunt's house, and she has 1,000,001 options for junk food. Literally. It's a fat girl's dream. So then on Valentine's Day, I kind of took reins of Valentine's Day, and my boyfriend has been awesome to me, so I took him to this place called Just Mac, and all they sell is mac and cheese, different variations of mac and cheese. So that's his favorite food, and yeah. So the next day, I was like, I need to eat right today, and I wasn't really prepared because I didn't go home the night before to have one of those right days. So I asked my boyfriend, can you please go get me like a burrito bowl or something? It's right by his place, and it's on the way to my job, and he lives close to where I work at. So I told him exactly what I wanted, and I calculated all the calories and everything, the protein, and I was already upset because in the morning, usually, if I didn't make a shake or prepare some kind of breakfast, I go to Starbucks. But I was thinking, let me try this place around the corner from where I work, that all the girls at my job love, and I've gone there before, and the people were very nice and stuff. So I go there, and I tell them that I want, what I usually order at Starbucks, which is my latte with protein. And like, he's like, yeah, we have protein, and then he hands me the coffee, and he's like, oh, sorry, we couldn't do it. Like, really? You couldn't tell me that before you made it, or like right when you were making it? It was annoying. So just because of that, never going there again. Anyway, so back to the story of the day after Valentine's Day. I tell him everything. I specifically ask him what I want. And so he comes to drop it off, and he's like, oh man, I'm sorry, but I accidentally put rice in it. But it's brown rice. It's okay. So I open it. You know, I'm still like kind of like, oh, why'd you put rice in it? And I open it and I look at the rice, and it's not brown rice. It's white rice cooked like Mexican style. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'll just eat around it. It's okay, Cindy. It's okay. But as whoops. So as I keep eating, I keep eating the rice. So I flip shit. I'm like, sorry, my voice. I just like start bawling. I start crying at my desk, and you know, I don't know. I start crying, and like I can't stop crying. And then like I text my boyfriend, and I'm like, you know, I can't stop eating this rice, etc., etc. And this, I guess I just felt like a lot of pressure put on by myself to have like a good day. And I was really upset with myself. I mean, I wasn't upset with my boyfriend, you know, it was an honest mistake. They automatically ask you what rice you want, and then you automatically just point to one, right? So, I was really upset with myself that I couldn't stop myself from eating it. And, you know, like you think that you have that food addiction on check, but you really don't sometimes, I guess, or I really don't. It's just, you know, I don't know, something that I have to learn to manage, and not flip shit and cry whenever like something like that happens. I think I cry whenever I know that I'm doing wrong and I keep eating it. Like whenever I had that guacamole. Yeah. But last week from 214 to this week to 208, you know, I feel pretty good. I've been trying to eat better. So, yeah. So, I've been running. I just quit the Couch to 5K, to be honest. It just wasn't something for me. Not saying that running isn't something for me, because I do enjoy it. I just can't run, like, straight. I mean, that is probably one of my goals, to run consistently. But I can't do it right now. Maybe because I'm like again stubborn and don't want to run at like 5 miles per hour. I want to run at 7 miles per hour. And of course, running at 7 miles per hour compared to 5 miles per hour is gonna like get me really, really tired. And I think I have sustained my first runner's injury. My shin, like a part of both of my shins, really hurts. Like whenever I walk, well, whenever I'm at the treadmill walking, it hurts. When I run, the pain goes away. And but by the end of my 3 miles, I'm like dying, or not dying, but my legs really hurt, and I feel like I'm about to fall. And I tried, adding to my binge or whatever, I was trying to rest because of that, and I didn't go to the gym that whole time I was binging. And so now I'm, you know, just walking on the treadmill, But my fastest speed to do 3 miles was 35:33. So I think that's great, you know. I think that's pretty awesome. I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, pretty proud of myself. I mean, it's not like a mile under 10, but I'll get there, right? So I have to share a non-skill victory with you. I went to the bakery because my aunt my aunt that lives in San Antonio. Well, in San Antonio, there is no Salvadorian places at all, none. And it really sucked when I lived there because I wanted to eat Salvadorian food, but there was no Salvadorian restaurants. So we went to the Salvadorian bakery close to the house, and I saw my cousin's stepmom there. And she looked at me and like looked away, right? And I was like, first I was like, a baby? Because she's kind of like not that close to the family. But then I said hi, and she like, her eyes like widened, and she was like, oh my God, you know? So it was kind of cool to see her kind of like not recognize me, I guess. So she didn't recognize me. And I mean, we don't see her very often. I think the last time I saw her was last Christmas, like 2010 Christmas. So yeah, that's probably it for right now. I'm so close to Wonderland, and I think the scale is just being a bitch to me, because I was on Tuesday I was 210.6, and then the next day I was 210.3. The next day I was 210.1. I was like, really? I want to get out of the tens. And well, today I'm out of the tens, so that's great. And I'm at work, so I'll talk to you guys later.